Do you ever wonder why you can't feel peace? Do you ever wonder why you're not happy? Do you ever look around and think to yourself, why am I sad? Why am I not happy? What is wrong right now? And you can't pinpoint anything? You see, if you're spending more than 10 minutes on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, any type of social media like that, your dopamine receptors are fried. They're cooked. You see, what you've been doing to your brain mindlessly and endlessly scrolling, that stuff is so bad for you, and you don't even realize it. You see, the reason that you're not happy is because your whole mind, your whole life, your perception of life is all into one little screen, a 6 by 2.5 little screen. Your whole life is put into this little thing right here, and you're just scrolling away. Your dopamine has tanked. It's so low that you can't even feel peace being out in nature. You can't. And that's just where our society, that's what this generation has come to. I see kids my age endlessly, mindlessly, sadly, scrolling away their lives. If you go ahead right now, check your screen time. If it's more than 2 hours, you're cooked. Especially if it's all on social media, if it's all on intake, all in consumption. If you aren't doing any type of producing or anything, productive, you're cooked. You're genuinely in such a bad spot in your life. And what you need to do is completely get rid of that. It's a hard process. Obviously it is. I got out of it. Most people, a lot of people have gotten out of it. And now it's your turn. You don't like social media. No one likes social media. No one spends 3 hours scrolling away and then says to themselves, I'm glad I did that. No one does that. It's just because it's not an enjoyable thing. It's not productive. You don't like it. You do it as an escape, as a way to cope. When you're bored, you go onto social media. When you're sad or you're mad or you just don't want to deal with life, you go onto social media. It's what I used to do. It's what most people go to do anyways. You're wasting your time on social media, but for no reason. It doesn't make sense, right? And you know that, and I know that. So what are you doing? You don't want to spend this time on YouTube. You could be outside. You could be doing something that you enjoy. Maybe you want to learn how to run faster. Maybe you want to jump higher. Maybe you want to shoot some basketball hoops, hang out with your friends, do something that a normal kid would do. Kids don't do social media. They didn't do that 10 years ago, and they definitely shouldn't be doing it now. Tablets and iPhones have become the new parents. Those iPad kids that you see, those are their parents. Literally getting raised by technology. And that's what you're doing right now. Your way of dealing with things is by escaping into the virtual reality. Your attention span's cooked. You're barely focusing on this video. Like you probably aren't even watching it. The amount of low dopamine that this video has and the fact that you are struggling to watch it just shows. It just shows that the social media and all this high dopamine, everything that's around on your phone and on your iPad and whatever, on your computer, it just shows that it's taken away our dopamine receptors. It's fried them, it's cooked them, and it's really hard to come back from that. I mean, I have a website. I have an online course that is like $7 right now or something like that, that allows you to learn how to get off social media. But it's your choice to figure out how badly you want this. Your life sucks. You don't want to actually watch social media, but yeah, you continue to. So if there's anything you can do right now, obviously it's just delete all your apps. delete Snapchat, especially, especially Snapchat, especially TikTok and Instagram. Snapchat, just get rid of it. All your friends have phone numbers anyways, it's fine. Instagram, no one really cares what you're doing on a daily basis. You're only doing that just to post, Maybe you want to get out there and stuff. Good for you, as long as you're a producer, not a consumer. And TikTok, same thing. But that one's the worst of them all, I would assume. That one is so bad for you that like literally your attention span, it can't come back after you ruined it. And I've seen people just scroll and then scroll and then scroll. Literally, they just scroll seconds. They don't even, not even a second after they see the video, they scroll. That's how bad TikTok is. That's literally how fast they're scrolling right here. That's how awful it is. And you're gonna tell me that social media isn't cooking our, dopamine receptors? So if you can, just get those apps and get rid of them, Get rid of those apps and save your dopamine receptors today. I want to thank you for listening and stay positive.